I think we have the wrong house. Bye.
Boys, you've made a mistake. If you're at my door at this time of night, you've taken a wrong turn and lost your way, correct?
Yeah.
Happens all the time. Come in, get warm. Vink's the name. Dr. Vink.
Dr. Fink?
Vink with a V. Who wants tea? I do. Hot tea on a cold night. Perfect.
Flynn said you could help us find a way to get back to it.
Natural science.
Huh?
That's why I'm here, in case you're wondering. I've dedicated my life to studying flora and fauna.
Who?
There are many strange and wonderful things that occur in nature, but no one takes the time to really look and study. Observe.
This guy's a nutbag.
Behold, a true wonder of nature, the brain of a wild boar.
Ew, cool.
I've discovered that long after the body dies, the brain still gives off electric impulses. Can you imagine if that energy could be harnessed? And I am not a nutbag.
Look, our parents are probably going nuts by now. And,
Riddles. How are you boys at riddles?
Doc, we're tired and we just want to go home.
Indeed. But first, a riddle. Try this one. How far can you walk into the woods?
We don't want to do riddles.
But you must. Riddles exercise your brain. And where would you be with no brain?
I don't know. Ask the wild boar.
Halfway.
Say what?
He asked how far he can walk into the woods. Halfway. After that, you'd be walking out.
Good. Very good. You may do.
I'm gonna call our folks.
No, not yet. We've only just begun.
No, I think we're done.
We play by my rules, or we don't play.
What do you want?
Another riddle. Here's the deal. I ask you a riddle, and if you solve it, you can call your parents.
And if we don't solve it?
Then you leave.
That's it? We just leave?
Simple, no?
Let's do it. I'm good at riddles.
Okay, what's the riddle?
Wonderful. Now, what riddle? Let's see, there's the... No, not that one. Maybe the... No. Ah! The perfect choice. This is a riddle that has perplexed many and confounded even more. And now, young lads, it's your turn to solve it. Here we go. What is it that has no weight, can be seen by the naked eye, and if you put it in a barrel, it would make the barrel lighter?
I hate riddles.
Okay, it's weightless, it can be seen by the naked eye, and if put in a barrel, would make the barrel lighter.
So?
I don't know.
Goodbye.
I knew you wouldn't get it.
Wait, that riddle is too hard. Give us another one.
You had your chance and failed, like all the others.
Others? What others?
Go away. You know where the door is.
But we're lost.
Take a left on the trail, follow it to the dirt road, and wait. A taxi cab will pick you up.
A cab? In the woods?
Comes by every night. Hurry, or you'll miss it.
Come on, Doc, just let us use the phone.
There is one way, I suppose.
What? What's that?
You can leave me a specimen.
A specimen?
You're much smarter than your brother gives you credit for.
What kind of specimen?
Something I can use in my experiments. Something valuable. Something fresh. Something like this. Goodbye, for now.
Wait a minute, no fair. You can't put a riddle in a story that can't be solved.
Maybe it can.
Yeah, right. It's weightless, you can see it, and if you put it in a barrel, it makes the barrel lighter. No way.
Sounds like one of those riddles you can't solve.
That's a cheat.
No. Maybe it can be solved.
Maybe you should all just lighten up and let me finish the story. Thank you. So, Danny and Buzz beat feet back into the woods. All they wanted was to get as far away from Dr. Vink as possible.
Hey, Danny! Wait up! Was that somebody's hand?
You saw it. The guy's a lunatic. As soon as we get home, I'm calling the cops.
We're still lost, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You really think a cab's gonna come by?
Get real. There's no cabs in the woods. No. No way.
He wasn't lying. It's a taxi cab.
Man, are we ever glad you came by. Take us into town. Our parents will pay the fare when we get home.
Don't worry. I know you're good for it.
Flynn!
I figured I'd run into you guys again. Guess you didn't solve the riddle.
How do you know? Who are you?
I give ride to folks who can't answer Dr. Vink's riddles. Happened to me around 40 years ago.
Whoa, slow down.
40 years ago?
I gave Dr. Vink a ride up here in my cab. He offered me a big tip if I could solve the riddle. I couldn't, so he took a specimen from me.
What kind of specimen?
You didn't see it at his house? Oh, boy. I think it's one of his favorites.
What is it?
It's not what it is. It's what it was.
Oh! He took your hand?
I got off easy. For 40 years I've been bringing folks up to Dr. Vink's, hoping they can solve the riddle. But they don't, so they all end up here with me.
What happens to them?
Hey, Dr. Vink's needs his specimens.
You're a lying sack. First of all, you're not that old.
Didn't I tell you? Before the good doctor got his specimen, had myself a nasty little accident. Crashed into this big old tree. You might say, I should have died!
Stop the car! Stop the car!
They all die, just like me. Every night I have the same accident with a different fare. It's kind of a curse. You probably heard some of my fares up around Dr. Vink's house.
The bushes! They were ghosts!
Nobody can leave until someone solves Dr. Vink's riddle. I was hoping the two of you could do it. You know, somehow break the spell. Oh, well, wait till you see the accident we're gonna have. Oh, it's gonna be a real doozy.